Hey guys, Trevor with Desert Tactical. Well, I made it back from the big city back to the farm. I was actually stuck out of here because there's 3 feet of snow and no way to get back in with my little tiny car. But earlier today, my neighbor plowed all of his driveway, and then our driveways actually run side by side to each other, parallel to each other by about 18 feet apart. And so he just literally plowed a connection point to like the main corner of our driveway, which is right here, and then plowed it up and around up to the house and stuff. So now we can get in and park and things like that. So that's always pretty cool. It was very nice of him. Again, neighborly help. But I wanted to share this view and the sun going down. Just kind of show you guys all the snow that was out here. If you can see, the snow is only, probably a foot from the top of my door. It's almost 2.5, 3 feet deep right where I'm at. So, I mean, we got a lot of snow here. We got about 1.5 feet more than what the big city did. But the reason why I was doing this video also is I was in the post office, and, as I was getting my mail, I was looking through all the little pamphlets and stuff. And I saw a pamphlet I haven't really thought about or seen or even thought about in many years, since like the day after I turned 18, basically, and I haven't given any thought since until today. And I'm 32 years old, so it's been a while. But as I was in the post office, I ran into this. It says, "Do the right thing. Men 18 through 25, register. It's quick, it's easy, it's the law." And it's the Selective service system. I don't know if any of you remember this or have had to sign one of these recently, depending on if you're a younger viewer of mine or not. But I remember signing this thing. I found it really frustrating. I was almost angry, and I literally thought about not signing it. But they do a really good job about, getting you to sign these things. It reminds me of like 1940s or 1950s propaganda. And this really isn't much different. If you take a look at it, we'll take a look at the inside of it. It says you must register with the Selective service. You must. What is the Selective service registration? And it basically tells you have to register with the U.S. government because the Congress and the president said, and you have to do it within 30 days of your 18th birthday. And as you turn 26, you're no longer eligible to register anymore. It says, what if you don't register? It says not registering is a felony. Young men prosecuted and convicted for failure to register can be fined up to $250,000 and imprisoned up to 5 years, or both. And also failure to register can cause you to not get any financial aid, government employment, job training, or U.S. citizenship for male immigrants. So it tells you who must register, and it obviously just repeats it again. It says male U.S. citizens and immigrants, documented or undocumented, registering with the U.S. and its territories must do it ages between 18 and 25. And it says how do you register? And this is the kicker that kind of aggravates me. How do I register? It says print out this or fill out this card and seal it up, and then put a stamp on it. So they force you to do something. They don't even do the common courtesy to give you a damn stamp. I remember filling this thing out when I was a kid. I remember being really frustrated. I was actually almost angry, and I thought about not signing it and just was like, F it. Like, what are they going to do to me? They're going to force me to do something that's my right to choose, But you know what? I signed it. And I don't know if I regret it today or not. I was never drafted or anything, so maybe I'm lucky, maybe I'm not. But this thing, it just causes me mixed emotions. Because I kind of understand it, but then I kind of don't understand it. I was born here. It wasn't like I came here and wanted to earn my citizenship here. I was born here. But that doesn't mean I think I'm privileged or I don't have to be part of the country or follow its rules. Not at all. I love my country. I'm glad to be here. I don't want to be anywhere else. But I did sign this thing, and so I did, and I live with that now, and it doesn't matter. 26 was a long time ago, and I can't register anymore anyways. But it does make me think about the men and women that have chose to serve our country just on their own. They didn't do it to register or anything like that. They did it because they wanted to. And I appreciate anybody that has chosen to serve and protect our country. And all I want to do is tell all the men and women and the families and the children of everybody in our service that's serving in our armed forces, thank you. Thank you for your sacrifice and giving me the freedom or protecting the freedom that I and everybody else has. And, I just wanted you guys to know that. I don't know how far this will go, but there's one guy out there in Central Oregon that appreciates our armed forces and doing what I never did or what I never could do. You're much braver than I am. And you have no idea how much you mean to our country, despite what the majority of our leaders are doing nowadays and disrespecting the Constitution and are no longer actually oath keepers. They're just people that got a job and think they can do what they want. But those people out in the field, out in the dirt, and out in the grime, fighting side by side with each other, thank you. Thank you for doing something that I wasn't able to do or couldn't do. I appreciate it. Take care and be safe, guys.